Ist fast so gestellt, jetzt ein Walking-Video zu machen. 2 Jahren. Da war das noch cool. Vor Corona war das cool. Jetzt bei Corona muss man vor einem Rechner sitzen. Okay, vielleicht nicht da. You're absolutely right. We always ask the question, how are you in Corona times? And loud noises! I made a video for you guys to share my idea of like how to keep going and how to build something that helps you to keep going in these days. When I'm asked, and this is a frequently asked question, what's your #1 tip for YouTube? What is your #1 tip for starting a business? What is your whatever? The one thing I always say, or like when people ask like what's a concept, I say the one thing is durchhalten. You have to be able to keep going, and that's the point. You have to be able to keep going. So durchhalten means that you build a concept, that you build a system, that you build something that helps you to actually keep going. Then the team asks like, how are you keep things going and how are you actually? And this is a difficult question because the same is true for me like for everyone else. I mean, the weather is beautiful, but we still don't know which direction we are going. There's a lot of uncertainty. And I have to say, it's so difficult to keep going and it's so hard to like keep the temper at a certain level if you see how many things go wrong in the wrong direction, that even for myself, it's very, very hard to keep going. And I think that is important to share, that it's just not easy. And definitely not for me and for many other people as well. And I'm quite aware that I'm already in a bubble being able to like work from home. But yeah, I think that it's just like the guys, for example, they have to work, but they work outside. Maybe they have a better, yeah, whatever. There's an alarm, like usually it's quiet out here, but well. So what we do right here is the first thing that I need to do when I feel, and the last days I definitely feel very stressed and under pressure with no certain reason. It's just a lot. It feels like too much. And the thing I do is then I go outside. If it rains, if the sun is out, if it snows, whatever, now luckily we have the sun, I go outside. And I would recommend do it as often as you can and be kind to yourself. I don't get a lot of stuff finished at the moment, a lot of stuff. I have a shitload of work to do, and at the same time I have certain things, certain duties I cannot delegate and give away. I mean, family duties and stuff like that you usually don't see on the camera, and this has to work. And for me, this is priority, no question, non-negotiable. But it's really hard to do that. But there is a difference between this thing that you feel you have to do it or you make a decision to do it. And I try, even on these days when I get up and I feel like it's too much and I didn't sleep good and where is this all going? I try to tell myself, okay, make a decision that I say, I decide to do that or not to do that. And more often it's important for me not to do certain things. It's this discipline that keeps me going, but not the motivation. It's really hard these days to like keep a motivational level and say like, yeah, I'm motivated to keep going. I mean, this thing is, and also how it's managed. It's so wrong in so many ways. And some people have the chance to take a vacation and go, and some people are vaccinated and some not. Just don't know. It's hard. I would say, be kind to yourself and to others at these days. And if someone is mad at the moment, there are several reasons why this can be. And I have bad days as well. And as I said, I go out in these days, I try to keep my discipline, which is so important, to like get up in the morning, get dressed, make sport, have a certain routine, and then make decisions for myself. And we do the same for the company. So there was this discussion in Germany to take 1 day off before Easter. And it was discussed back and forth and back and forth. And you know what? Then we made the decision for ourselves. We just say, we give the day off for our people. Take a day off. The company won't go bankrupt because of the day, but it's a good sign for everyone. And some people don't have the chance to take it as a vacation, but others have it, for example, so they can use the time for whatever reason. we decide for ourselves what we do with the situation, because there are other people who should make decisions and they don't, obviously, but they do other stuff. So you can tell from my temper that I'm quite annoyed about the situation. Yeah, but that's the reality. So still, how to keep going is not like under pressure and with all the force and power you have, but also in a kind way. In a kind way, that's important. How to keep going in a kind way, and also kind to yourself.
What's the first thing you do when you're stressed?
The most important thing is that I have to realize it, and luckily there are people who tell me, okay, you know what, this is not going anywhere right now. This phone conversation or your why ever out of your mind, so that I'm open enough to realize that if people tell me it in a certain way. So this helps, that's the first thing.
What could employees or leaders do to make that possible?
Encourage the people that they know that they're also just human beings, and at certain times that their people can say it to them respectfully, vice versa, but say it to them. Say like, do you think this is a good time? Do you think you're in the right mood to do that? So this is the truth, nothing but the truth, and the truth. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, this is the way it is right now. So make sure you're kind to yourself, and also make sure you're kind to others, and then make sure you subscribe and watch another video, and we keep you guys posted.
Join our Discord.
And join Discord.